Sorry, part 2 of the monologue. So, I think it was that island there that caught on fire a few years ago. There was like all these trees there, so maybe we'll eventually ford the river one day, or maybe it's further up. I can't tell. And start guerrilla planting elk trees again, so they can replenish their land. We don't know how it caught on fire, but it caught on fire, and here are some kind of embankments and stuff, and gooses, and there's also fish in here as well. But yeah, this is actually Calgary here. Calgary here is one of the homeworlds of the waters. So yeah, and all this used to be snow from the mountains during the wintertime. All those snows. You can't see it now because it's in the evening and it's cloudy from the smog and all these other stuff. But and sometimes if we're lucky in the wintertime, especially in the wintertime, or early spring or something, we'll be able to see the mountains, and you have all these snow caps. It's a beautiful view, and that's where it all comes into. The mountains are actually, mountain lakes and stuff are actually part of the hydraulic system, and all of this goes into the ground as well, making all this moisture and farming. All this used to be ranching and farmland, by the way. So when those got slowly sold off, in fact, the future King George, or King Edward the Fourth or something, or Edward the Sixth or so, whatever the hell his name was, he used to have a ranch in that direction over there too. That's what they named the King Eddie for. And he used to, in his younger days, maybe into his 30s or so, he used to have a private ranch out here. But things are changing. The indigenous population is growing back. Buffaloes are growing back, which is good because now we can prevent all this soil erosion, and perhaps all these trees will grow back. And technically, you're not supposed to have trees here. This is supposed to be grassland, so it's supposed to be a mixture of trees and grass, but mostly grass. This is savanna territory. That's where your name comes from, savanna. It's named after your mother's name is tall green grass. Lu. We can also call her Chu. She is her nickname, which means tree, I believe. Also, she calls herself Felicity, Felicity. This is a Christian name. So anyway, I just finished a video of the capstone project. One of the very last assignments I need to finish my. I'll post it tonight. It's supposed to be 6 minutes, but it's actually 5 minutes. So maybe we have to cut off some bullshit, some BS. But I think I like it though. Maybe I'll cut off the very last bit of it. But I got a good shot of the sun. I got a good shot of this. One of those houses over there has steps that goes down into this pathway here. These are like back when the city was actually a really rich place. During the second oil boom, that's where most of these houses were built. Really rich houses, like these are six-figure houses. All houses are six-figure, but really six-figure houses. Well, the joke's on, indigenous people may be squished out. Like all of this land used to be, all of this here used to be indigenous territory. Nisitappi territory, that's Nisitappi, like I said, the Nisitappi, the Nakodas, the Stoney Nakodas, the Nisitappi or the Blackfoot is a generalized name for all of the Blackfoot people, and also the Tsuu Tina. They came from way north. The Tsuu Tina came from north. They broke off from the Beaver tribe and settled. Just Royal College and all the army bases were there on the west, and that generalized direction over there, Glenmore Reservoir. So they settled there again. It became but west of us, in that direction, that general direction over there, is Siksika. Pikanni territory is way down there. Ghana is way down there as well. Siksika, Ghana, Pikanni, Siksika, Ghana. Yeah, those three nations. And then the Tsuu is over there. Tsuu way over there, and Souix Nakoda is way in those mountains over there. Well, the populations are growing. Social work is growing, so they're developing resiliency, so things will change. and I hope they do change as well. We need equal partnership. I probably won't live to see that. That'll probably be away, but I will work towards it actually. And that's just a monologue, a school log. This is a few videos of. This is actually springtime, so or this is actually fall, early spring. So as you can see, what happens is these fill up with sap for during winter time, and they'll open up into leaves, and then they'll become really thick leaves. Oddly enough, these shrubs should be really strong by now. You can also take off into the main path, down into the little path there, and do drinking and smoking. I think there's a bunch of teenagers there drinking and smoking. So that's okay. This is a free country. So I'm just walking around, just picking up trash. I got over there where there's I picked up a whole bunch of this trash or gloves, and so like I said, we have responsibility to keep this area. This is actually one of the earlier resting places of the hydrological system, and it's going to go into Saskatchewan, and then those rivers, those waterways. I followed the lineage up on Google Maps, trying to figure out where they crisscross and stuff, and they'll eventually flow into. You can go down in here. Some teenagers. I don't know what the hell they're doing down there, but we got some orange here because they're trying to restore this area, trying to make it so eventually the storms and stuff won't flush all this away. It's got good grass, and it's got good trees and shrubs, so this will prevent erosion. But we get really fucking crazy storms up here. So eventually, all of this, thousands of years from now, are gonna eventually fall into that valley there. So we're gonna try and resist that as much as possible. Maybe one of these people will be able to move out, and then I can move back in, get one of these houses with a balcony, and I'll be like, da da da. This is summertime. I'm watching the football. Some kids playing. Maybe that's you in the future, Savannah. You and the kids are. We take you out there and grab some ice cream. Canadian flag, tattered old Canadian flag. Yeah, it's winter time. So this is one of the ways into the neighborhood. So we're gonna take that. But I'm glad I got this assignment done. I actually got a good shot of the it's just peaceful here. Maybe I'll make it a thing too. And I'll make it a thing too where I don't know, I patrol this neighborhood or patrol this stretch of road here, picking up garbage and stuff, so they don't go into the river, like I mentioned. Because what happens is these are chemicals, right? And when they dissolve, they leak the chemicals into the water, and then the fish will get chemicaled, and then they can't they'll sterilize them. Then we have no fish. You have no fish to eat, no fish to. See what the fish do in that river there? Is the fish have a lot of fish sex, or they have a lot of ecological kind of activities. And if we lose control of that, then we lose control of whatever is in the river that's keeping the carbon, oxygen thing. But this is what a typical neighborhood in Canada looks like. It's a man having a nice relaxing fire, some things here. I don't know where the hell I am though, because I went for a little bit of a walk, picking up just contemplating life. But this is a neighborhood in Canada, hun, so hopefully you enjoy yourself. And funny is that I'm wearing a SARS mask. Well, there's some more trash up there. See, look, let's count the 3 steps there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 we'll divide into 2 5 times. This litter bug couldn't walk 5 paces. Like, come on, don't be so lazy. I mean, I'm fat and all, but I can even walk 5 paces. But anyways, hon, there goes the sun going down. We did our homework today. I did some filming for the homework, and oh, it's really nice out today. I should actually do this more often. Come out for more walks. When we take the kids out here, And then, got a Pokemon there. Take the kids out there and see. This is very friendly for family. You know, there's a bouncy castle looking thing, and I think there's I can't see. There's a dad with their kid behind me. See, everything looks very futuristic, almost very cubic. It's like I'm in a space colony or something. Especially when the houses are like going this way. Okay, so